Come on, half cut crease, yes! If you want to see how I created this look, give this video a thumbs up and keep on watching. Hi guys, I'm Cody J and welcome back to another mini eyeshadow tutorial. Today we're using the Norvina Volume 3 palette and I'm going to show you guys a very easy and effective way to get a half cut crease. So first we're going to prime our lids as usual with our amazing P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 01. Now this base is amazing because as you saw my eyelid was super stained, so this helps get rid of that. So now we're going to take a fluffy brush and dip into a little bit of B3. Now this bright pink doesn't stain too much, thankfully, but we're just going to brush it over our crease and above until it's pretty much blended out and in the shape that we want. Now, of course, this is going to be a little bit different for everyone. Next, we're going to dip into E3, which is a bright orange, and we're going to go over the top all the way up by our brow bone and go all the way around the outside of the pink just to make sure that the edges are all softened and make sure that it's all blended out and diffused. Next, we're going to take a smaller blending brush and we're going to dip into some E1, which is a vibrant green. And we're going to pack this on all the way around our crease from the inner to the outer corner or vice versa, whichever you prefer. Now just keep stamping on this shadow until you have your desired level of pigmentation and take it down in a weird V shape onto your outer V. And then we're just going to start blending the outer edges and blending upwards into the pink. Now don't worry, it's going to look like a mess for a couple minutes, but I promise you it'll all come together and it's going to look stunning. Next, we're going to dip into a little bit of B2, which is more of a bluish green. And again, we're going to go on the outer edge of the green just to soften it up and blend it into the pink a little bit more. Now, use as much of this as you need. This green was a little bit difficult to blend for me personally, but do what you got to do. Next, take a little bit of that pink that we used to begin this look with and blend out the green a little bit more. Now, when you do this, you're obviously going to see a little bit more pink at the top since we lost a little bit when we blended the green. And also, you're going to start seeing a little bit of a dark purple shade being created in between the pink and the green, which is exactly what we want. So just keep blending and blending and blending. Keep on blending. So once you have it pretty much like that, we are then going to be dipping into a little bit of B4, which is a kind of medium purple, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a medium purple on this channel. Now you're going to kind of go around the purple that you just created and just emphasize it a little bit more by actually applying the purple. And then just keep in a sweeping blending motion, make sure everything is blended together. Now dip into a little bit of A1, which is this lime green, and you're going to put this on your inner corner just for a little bit of a lighter green effect. And you're also creating kind of an orange on the inner corner when it hits that pink, which is exactly what we want. Now take this flat brush with some more of your base or concealer, depending on what you're using. Again, personal preference, I love this base the most, and this is when we're going to start our half-cut crease. I like to start on my inner corner. I know some people start on the outside of their eye, but I always start on the inside. Now, again, this is going to be a little bit different based on your eye shape. Me having hooded eyes, like you guys have heard me say literally 110 times, I like to take my crease a little bit higher than my real crease. So you're just going to take it up and around about 3/4 of the way and then pack it on to pretty much set it in place. Next up, you're going to take some D5, which is this beautiful peach orange shimmer. Now this shimmer unfortunately wasn't as pigmented as I would have hoped it would be, so I literally packed this on for a good 5 or 6 minutes, so be patient with it. So you're going to take this all the way around to the outer part of your half cut crease and then dip into some C4. Now you're going to pack this on and blend this on the outer part of where we ended our half cut crease so that there are no harsh lines, because you know by now we don't do harsh lines. And if you do, what are we going to do? Stop. Next up, we're going to take our T14 brush with a little bit of E2, which is a darker purple, and we're going to run this underneath our lower lash line. Now once you have that into place, we're going to take a lighter shade. We're going to be taking the shade E3, which is a orange tangerine color, and we're going to run that underneath that dark purple under our lash line just to smoke it out and soften it up a little bit. Just gives it a little bit more dimension and kind of makes the entire look cohesive from the top to the bottom. Now we're going to take our Wet n Wild black kohl liner, and you're only going to see a split second of it because I have to do it off camera because I tilt my head. Then throw on some mascara, of course, on your upper and lower lashes. Don't ever skip the lower lashes. Hello. Now I'm taking my lashes from Cody Cosmetics in the style Brooklyn with a little bit of my Bella & Co. lash adhesive, and we're just going to pop these bad boys on. Now when you get to the outer corner, I like to pinch them and wiggle them a little bit, and of course be very careful on your inner corner. We don't want to be popping any eyeballs out. Next, take a little pencil brush and dip into some C1, just of course for a little pop of shimmer on our inner corner because y'all know I live for that moment. So you guys, that is today's half-cut crease tutorial using Norvina Volume 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. See you in the next one. Mwah.